Hey guys, it's Nesta. We're back with another house tour. Today we're in the Dubai Hills in this stunning, minimalistic, yet super elegant, newly completed home. The property has 6 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, and is built on a 13,000 square foot plot. It's currently on the market for 57 million dirhams, or around $15.6 million. A massive thank you to Carmi from Dubai Sotheby's for allowing us to showcase this home for you. If you're interested in purchasing it, we'll leave her details in the description down below. So without further ado, let's just begin the tour. So we'll start the tour coming in through the front gate, and as soon as you come in, it feels like you've entered a different world, a tropical paradise if you wish. You see that from the incredible landscaping of this home, like the palm trees, olive trees, and cacti protruding out of the ground. Also with the sounds, you've got the water feature at the end of the garden cascading down, and the water feature just by the front gate coming out. And what I love is how they've added this living wall to the side to add a pop of color to those desert tones. Now you'll also see the pop of color from the natural grass that we have throughout the front of the property and throughout the backyard. You'll see the travertine steps leading up to the home with the grass surrounding it. It really does make a difference. I don't know what you guys think, but for me personally, I prefer natural grass to turf. And there's a door here leading into the garage, which has space for 2 cars and has an automated entrance. Now the living wall that we saw just by the entrance, you also have it just by the front door. And as I said, again, it's a great addition to the light tones, how it gives that pop of color. If we look at just the exterior, there's only a few different materials that have been used, like the wood surrounding the travertine, but inside you'll see rock in these little parts, and in the evening when that's illuminated, it looks stunning. Now we look at the front door, it's surrounded in glass, but that wood, as I said, is another one of those different materials that adds a pop of color to this whole entrance. As we come in, you can really feel the grandeur of the home just by how the foyer opens up with the double height ceilings. You'll see above there's the viewing balcony and the pendant chandelier hanging from the ceiling. As we look up as well, you'll see the backlit onyx on the highlight wall stretching from the ceiling all the way to the floor with the table right at the bottom. On the other side is the floating staircase, which I'll talk about as we head upstairs. Now what I love is the minimalistic but elegant white tone of the home. And I'll talk a little bit more about that as we explore the great room. First, we're going to head this way towards the office and first guest bedroom. Along the way is the first powder room. At the back, you've got a floating marble vanity with the sink built in underneath. You have recessed lighting, like this recessed lighting underneath the sink with the light fixtures either side, and this huge mirror extending the space. This is also, it's not just a powder room, it's the guest bathroom as well. You've got the shower on one side, but a really cool feature which we haven't seen in our tours before, an automatic Japanese toilet. Now this is such a cool feature. And just by the side, you've got this control pad where you can press that, it comes up. If you're a guy, if you need to use the toilet, you can close both the lids. But if you come a little bit closer, just look here, it has such cool features like, okay, don't want to be naughty, but rear wash, lady wash, massage. You can even control the temperature of the water that comes out. Now, I'm not going to do an uncensored review of the toilet by sitting down, but one day in my lifetime I hope I will be able to experience a toilet like this, which is a weird thing to say. Now if we continue down the corridor, at the end you'll see there is a separate entrance in the same theme as we saw at the front. You've got a combination of rock and living wall with the travertine steps leading up. Now this is great because you have your office and guest bedroom here, so if someone was staying with you, they won't have to disturb the rest of the home, or if you're working from home, you can have business meetings without them seeing the rest of the home. They can come in through the side of the property. Now the office has a really cool feature. Of course, I'm not going to do the uncensored review of the Japanese toilet, but I have to admit, I did have a go in this massage chair. It was so enticing. This thing cost around $15,000, top of the range. It's got places for your feet. It blows hot air out during the massage. But when you start the massage, I'll show you, it reclines backwards. So it uses your body weight to make the massage even more intense with so many settings like sleep, beauty, different types of massages. I mean, it was such a cool 15 minutes for me. But obviously the office is made for work. So you've got the office setup at the back here, desk in the center. I love the materials that they've used in the upholstery for the chair. Feels like a coconut cloud. I've said that once before in one of our other tours. On the back, you've got a combination of cupboards and shelves all built seamlessly into the wall with natural light coming in through the sliding door at the back. Now right beside it is the first guest bedroom of the home. On the entrance, you have cabinets leading into the ensuite bathroom. Floating vanity on the entry with a waterfall edge sink, black sanitary, and the mirror above extending that space even further with the light fixtures either side. It's also a full ensuite bathroom with a walk-in shower at the back, enclosed in glass with the shampoo niche built into these stone walls. Now in the bedroom itself, you've got the huge bed setup immediately on the entry. This is that big, this is actually an emperor bed. You'll see the side tables are floating, fixed into the wall with a felt headboard. There's a combination of linen and textured panels on the back, all looking onto the TV mounted on the back wall. You also have, again, a separate sliding door here, so you can even sneak out. You don't have to go out through the main guest door. Now, back in the great room, this is one of my favorite spaces. I love how it feels so open, but everything is connected. And I love that white minimalistic design, which really gives a clean and uncluttered look. Now this monochromatic palette actually brings to the forefront subtle accents, architectural lines, and different textures like we have on the upholstery, on the chairs surrounding the dining table, which seats 10 comfortably. It brings forth the gloss on the marble on the table and the light fixtures hanging above the dining table. If you want to follow me this way, we'll head into the lounge area. Again, different textures all around. You've got the upholstery on the seating wrapping around. Now this is actually all separate seating. So if you wanted to, you can rearrange it into whatever shapes you want. If you're having people over around this coffee table in the center, again, different texture on that coffee table. You could place them out differently or just make a big bed in the center while you're watching that TV, which is mounted on the marble slab, floating on the paneled ribbed wall, again, adding a different texture to the home. Now, if you follow me this way, we're going into the coffee bar, but I just wanted to bring to note, check this out. It's like a kid's little dining table just next to it. Now, the coffee bar has an island in the center, chandelier hanging down, and high chairs either side. So when you're drinking coffee, you guys can chat in the morning. Now, the reason why I call it a coffee bar is because it has a top brewer coffee machine. Now, these things cost around $17,000. And with the touch of this iPad, you can get any type of coffee you wanted. And you can even see the mechanism underneath. We've seen one of these in our previous tours. You also have a sink built in, and just above are these floating backlit onyx shelves, which match the backlit onyx in the foyer. Now they're floating on this ribbed marble on the back wall. Now let's continue now into the service area. We come into the service kitchen, which is in fact the main kitchen of the home. In the center, there's an island with cabinets and drawers on one side. You've got the sink built into the countertop back here with the dishwasher underneath. Again, more storage all around. Now you've got industrial cooker here at the back, which has 4 gas hobs, the induction fan above, and check this out, it has both a grill and a griddle feature underneath. I would love to have these in one of my own homes. Now, as we had an industrial cooker, we've also got an industrial fridge with a clear thing so you can see inside what you actually have. It's dual fridge with the freezer drawers at the bottom. And at the back is a small pantry. Right at the end of the corridor is the door to the garage. And we finally have the laundry room right here, which has a washer-dryer combo. Now let's head to the other side of the great room, towards the formal lounge. Along the way, there's a temperature controlled wine cooler built into this ribbed marble wall. Now, I love the design of this formal lounge, how the coffee table in the center has these subtle accents of pink, which match the piece of artwork at the back. You've got seating either side. I mean, it's a great place to just converse and have people over. Also, the design of the shelving in the back. I keep talking about the minimalistic tones of this home, but it really is stunning. It has that clean look. Now I want to take you to a place which actually surprised me having in this home. Through this door here is your very own spa area. On the entrance, there is a hairdressing salon. You've got the mirror right in front. Obviously this is where you get a haircut, the shelving on the side, a massage bed, and something I haven't ever seen before. This is a mini cryo sauna. So this thing, I didn't know what to expect from it. This thing actually goes to minus, so it doesn't heat up, it goes to minus, and it says the temperature during this session is minus 170. I have no idea what that is. I was just speaking to Asif, our camera guy, and he was telling me about his experience that he's done it in Dubai Mall. He said that he did it to minus 25 and it goes about 30 seconds, but it's bigger than this, and you have to move around because it gets that cold and you're protected with pads on your knees and around your mouth. I actually have no idea. I've got to research what this thing actually does. But next to that, you actually have a real sauna as well, which is wrapped in wood on the inside, coals on the side. I mean, this is just that picturesque, typical kind of sauna I dream of having in my own home. And right at the back is your very own spa bathroom. You've got a floating stone vanity on the entry, custom built sink, the walk-in shower at the back with the rain head above, which matches the design on the shelving just by the floating vanity. Now, I want to take you outside. Let's start exploring the backyard. Now, from there, you can see the side walkway leading from the front of the property. Got all the tropical landscaping, creating this really chill vibe, and that's perfect for the sunken lounge at the bottom of the pool, where you've got the padded seating surrounding the fire pit in the middle. And with that water feature cascading into the pool, really creates this cool spot just to chill out. Now the pool has the blue tiles which contrast against the light tones of the travertine you have throughout the backyard. You'll see these sun lounges at the bottom of the pool on the elevated platform. And if you look at the little detail on the back wall running across the whole pool, there's actually an elevated platform which you can sit on. And I can just imagine myself sitting underneath that water feature with it cascading down onto my back and neck, giving me a massage. Now, I've got to talk about the view in the back. We're looking onto the Dubai Hills golf course. Now, that's one of the most exclusive golf courses in Dubai. You can see people on golf carts going by throughout the day. What's also great is that you have natural trees, landscaping, that gives you a bit more privacy from those people going by. Now, behind me, you've got the outdoor lounge and outdoor dining area, perfectly placed to take full advantage of those views. And while we're here, let's take a look at the exterior of the property at the back. You'll see how most of it is actually floor to ceiling glass windows and sliding doors. And that's why the interior has so much natural light being brought into it. You'll see a balcony running across the whole of the upstairs floor, which we'll see at the end of the tour. And if you notice, you've got inbuilt Bose outdoor speakers integrated into the property itself. Now, at the bottom of the pool is the outdoor bar, all underneath this covered pergola. Now, what's a really cool feature is that it's automated. So with the push of a button, you can actually open those louvers up if you wanted to get a bit more of a tan back here. You've got the bar counter, the dual level bar counter with the high chairs at the front and shelving at the back with storage underneath. But my favorite feature of a backyard is the barbecue area. Now this has been integrated into the island here at the back. You'll see the sink built in, the Wolf barbecue. You open it up, I mean, that's stunning. I would love to have one of these. Of course, as well, you have a pizza oven at the back. Also from there, you'll see the walkway leading from the front of the property. But now that we've finished with the backyard, let's head to the stairs and we'll start exploring the bedrooms. At the top of the stairs, this space really opens up. You've got a great view now onto the foyer in the entrance. There's this chandelier hanging down in the center. You see that backlit onyx. And what's great is with those huge windows at the back, you're getting pops of color from the living wall, natural grass, and landscaping we have at the front of the property. Now in the upstairs, we've got a corridor stretching down the length. On one side is the primary bedroom, which will finish over there. Let's start exploring this way. The first entrance here is into the upstairs pantry. Got the microwave, the sink built into the countertop, and storage all around. And of course, you have to have the espresso maker. At the bottom, you've got the major room and 2 bedrooms. We'll start exploring this way first. So as you come in, you've got the open shelving design on the walk-in wardrobe. Opposite that is the ensuite bathroom with a floating vanity on the entry. I love how the sink is set atop of that countertop. Underneath, you've got the floating wooden shelving, light fixture on the side, and the mirror above. You also have a full walk-in shower with the rain head above and shampoo niches either side. Now in the bedroom, you've got the bed setup on one side, felt headboard on the back wall. There's a combination of wood and mirrors with the light hanging on either side. Now you also have natural light coming in through these floor-to-ceiling glass sliding doors. They open up to a small Juliet balcony, and I love how they've introduced the white stones on top of the roof of the garage. Creates a really nice design. On the opposite side is the kids' play area. You've got this little reading nook here, which feels like its own little den. I remember I used to create these when I was younger, just with like pillows and sheets, anything you find around the house. Also have the space design on the back wall with a small little table and toys at the back. Now if we head across the corridor, we go to the next bedroom, which also has a walk-in wardrobe on the entrance with an open shelving design. Now if you want to come in with me, I'll show you. They've lined the shelving with felt, even the inside of the drawers. I mean, it feels so soft, such good quality. Now opposite us is the ensuite bathroom. Floating vanity on the entry. This time you've got the sink built into the countertop. Got that waterfall edge so you don't see that drain. It's that clean look that you desire in luxury properties. You've got the drawers underneath, light fixture on the side, and the walk-in shower at the back with a huge rain head. If you follow me into the bedroom, on one side you've got the bed setup. The felt headboard now goes all the way from the ceiling to the floor. And I love how they've introduced the recessed lighting behind that gold trim. You also have natural light coming from the front of the property, and the views are incredible. I talked about them when we were in the backyard. You actually got a glimpse onto the golf course, but with those trees and landscaping, you're still getting that privacy. On the other side, you've got a small seating area with a desk setup. Now I want to take you further down the corridor. Usually in this style of home, upstairs here, you'd find a lounge, but they've converted it into a cinema. As soon as you come in, so you've got the plush carpets throughout, and you can feel how the noise has already been dampened. Now they've done this by putting padded upholstery on the walls and creating all these soft curves like you'll see in the lines above the archways which are either side of the room. Now I want to talk a little bit about the features in here. On the entrance, you've got this candy bar and popcorn maker with the inbuilt fridge. If you look above, there's a starry night ceiling made out of fiber optic cables and the 4K projector at the back. Lining the back wall, you've got the seating wrapping all around, made from a smooth felt, looks super comfortable. Coffee table in the center and the kids' seats in the front. And if you look as well, they've even lined the cabinets underneath the screen with upholstery just to keep dampening those sounds from those hard textures. Now let's make our way further down. What I love up here as well is how they've introduced this natural tree at the back underneath those white stones, really giving a pop of color to the upstairs. Now the next bedroom, similar style, you've got the walk-in wardrobe on the entry, open shelving design. Opposite that is the ensuite bathroom. You've got the floating vanity lining the whole back wall with the sink built into the countertop, mirror above, seemingly doubling this space with the walk-in shower at the back. If we continue on through to the bedroom, you've got the desk setup integrated into the wall, combining with the cabinets and shelving on the side, made out of wood, giving a different texture, just like the wall at the back. I love how they've introduced these pops of color from the plants. On the other side is the bed setup, huge bed setup, felt padded headboard which goes from the ceiling to the floor. You'll see the light fixtures on the metallic trim which is on the wood panels. You also have access to your very own balcony up here through these floor to ceiling glass sliding doors. Now at the end of the corridor we've got 2 bedrooms. This is the primary, we'll finish up in there, so follow me into here. You'll see as well more closely that tree at the bottom of the corridor. We come in, we've got a walk-in wardrobe on the entry, open shelving design, the ensuite bathroom on the other, floating vanity with the sink built into the countertop, shelving underneath and that mirror above. You also have a full walk-in shower. You're getting natural light coming in through there, through that frosted glass. The bedroom has the bed setup on one side. You've got a combination of mirrors and textured panels. I love how they've introduced the shelf above with the recessed lighting underneath, illuminating this whole part, just like the hanging light on the other side. Now, opposite that is the TV built into the wall. Again, textured panels with shelving that runs across the bottom with the desk setup integrated into the actual wall with access to your very own balcony from this bedroom as well. Now finally, we are in the primary bedroom. On the entrance, there's a mirror with a floating marble divider. You've got the huge walk-in wardrobe on one side and the ensuite bathroom on the other, with the dual floating vanity stretching across the whole back wall, sinks built into it with the storage underneath, and the huge mirror above extending this space even further, the light fixtures either side. You also have your very own vanity table in here with the backlit onyx countertop, storage on the other side with the walk-in shower at the back. I love the color of the stone that they've used and how they've built in those shampoo niches either side. Now, if you open this door here, we have another one of them automatic water closets like we saw in the powder room downstairs. Now let's head into the bedroom. They've used the same color palettes that we've seen downstairs, those light tones, but now it's contrasted with the warm tones of the wood as well. On one side, we have the lounge in the primary bedroom. I love the design of this sofa, how it wraps all around. And just like the sofa downstairs, it's built into parts, so you can alter it as you would like it. It's all looking onto the TV mounted on the light tones of that marble. You can see how it's been bookmatched with those veins going all around. The shelving either side, different textures on the walls with the recessed lighting underneath. On the opposite side is the bed setup. Beautiful felt bed sit at the front, which matches the felt on the textured felt padded back wall. You'll see mirrors either side. I mean, this is the primary bedroom of dreams. Now, just like the opposite side, I didn't talk about it, but the other bedroom and this bedroom are connected by the balcony which stretches across the whole back of the property. And with the sun setting, the views just become amazing. I mean, it's not the first time I'm watching the sunset over the Dubai Hills golf course, but it never gets old. And it doesn't feel like we're in a metropolitan city. It feels like we're a part of nature. And we're just 20 minutes away from the center of Dubai, the Burj Khalifa, and that's one of the reasons why it's one of my favorite gated communities in Dubai. Now, unfortunately, that brings us to the end of our tour. A massive thank you to Carmi for allowing us to showcase this property for you, and we hope you guys enjoyed the tour as much as we enjoyed touring it for you. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and make sure you hit that bell icon so you know when the latest video has been released. I'll see you guys in the next tour.